Yeah, so welcome back. We just saw Triscor defeat Neitzel in the incredible platformer-ish game Barcour and moves on to loser semis. Today, on the first day of our two-day event, we're going to be doing all the matches on sort of the left side of the screen, and the three matches on the right side of the screen, winners finals, losers finals, grand finals, those will all be tomorrow. So there are a lot of matches coming up, the next of which is going to be OkamiOfGames versus Bony. Talk to me about OkamiOfGames, Internet's original.
OkamiOfGames is brand new to Mystery Tournament, but we have a close relationship with Brosentia. He runs a tournament called Kuso Grande, which is similar to ours, except the games have to be bad. In ours, they just might happen to be bad. There's no rule about it. So they've done really, really well in that tournament, and so decided to come over here, and turns out they're pretty good at games. Here in top 8, very first year. Which is always fun to see. We like it. Someone325 has done that, and Maurice here has done that as well. We're top 8, very first time they've played. And it's a really strong message to send to the rest of the competitors for sure. Regarding games that they've played, well, and also I want to talk about Bony, because Bony started Mystery Tournament back in the day, essentially, and is pretty much the oldest member who is still competing, aside from one or two other people. So it's a really kind of cool match to have one of the newest players versus one of the oldest ones in a top 8 match. It just goes to show that the competition has gotten stiffer because more people have heard about Mystery Tournament, but Bony's still got it. Some of the old boys, they still got it.
Well, I'm excited to go ahead and jump into this next match. We are going to be we're revealing a game. So we've got a backup, while we go ahead and switch over to the game. We've got a history around here of mowing the lawn. It started, I guess, in Mystery Tournament 4 or 5. I can't remember. There was a top 8 match of an NES homebrew game called Lawn Mower. And it was like a carnival game in that it looked so easy and yet was anything but. And the sort of novelty of that just sort of caught everyone's attention and captured everyone's hearts and imagination. And ever since, in top 8 games, we've had people making new lawn mowing games, myself included, guilty of this. So we've included, they're gonna mow the lawn in this one. We couldn't leave it out. So it's here. It's called OutLawN. And I think what Lawnmower was missing was guns.
Well,
Absolutely.
Mostly guns pointed at us. That is the problem.
And the race is starting in 5 seconds. So, lawn mowing games. If anyone's unaware of the story genre, is where you have to clear all the stuff that's on the screen, like the lawn. In this one, you don't even start out with the mower, which is really something. You have to go grab the tools yourself in order to mow the lawn.
You're not even you are not the lawnmower itself. That is the difference. In most lawnmower games, you are the lawnmower, which is crazy to think about.
Also, the big thing that really defines lawnmower, I think, is the fact that the lawnmower does not stop. It goes constantly, and you're under crazy pressure to keep refilling your fuel. There's none of that here. What is here are these guys on the outside, kind of like a classic arcade game or something, wandering around trying to shoot you the whole time.
It's a pun on Outlaw, which is an old game.
Very good, Maurice. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious. Just wanted to point it out so no one else can do it before me.
Absolutely. So the outlaws in this game are polite in the sense that they listen to where your property line is. They won't cross the fence, which is nice. I think they have the ability to, but just like, they won't just because of zoning laws.
Yeah.
But they will shoot you. So, you got to take your wins where you can, I suppose. Wow, Okami with the dodges. My goodness. If you get shot, you are starting the lawn over. It's a pretty massive time loss.
Only if you game over.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, you get 3 lives. Your lives do not refill between stages. So the intentional game over is a factor here. This is something that top players are very familiar with. They may want to do that intentionally, refill their lives when they get to a new stage if they are low.
So I guess this could be a good moment to talk about paste spins, because if Mythical 9 had read the paste spin, he would know that you can switch to 5 lives, and you're supposed to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's also possible this was added at some point after I...
Yeah, of course. But so in Mystery Tournament, we always have paste spins, which are just like short descriptions of like what you can expect, what the controls are going to be, some kind of hints, like, for example, go left before talking to this person or something. Just something that would normally not be great in a blind race like this.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one of the instructions is set the lives to 5. So we are going to have 5 lives before game overing, which I think is actually really high. I never died more than once on a lawn when I played this.
Good
well,
for you.
la-di-da. I was dying constantly.
Really?
When yeah. Particularly later on. These
Some
enemies
of these
we're
later
seeing
ones,
here,
absolutely, I died a lot, yeah.
Yeah, these guys who shoot on these orthogonal lines here, I mean, you can see them coming as long as you've sort of take the big picture,
nothing.
right? Don't hyper focus on the grass in front of you. Try to see the whole stage. Try to see where the enemies are. Predict where they're going to be, where they might be a problem. You'll be okay. Later on, enemies start popping out of holes and they can shoot on any angle. And the diagonals they have available to them are OP. I couldn't handle it. I died a lot. So I think 5 lives could make a big difference.
Yeah, and I believe they actually got an extra one from Score as well, because they haven't died at all. This is really close match. Okami has a sort of early lead over Bony, but it's a small one. Any death is gonna turn the tides.
Okami did just get shot on the left side.
That's rough. Yeah, mowing the lawn is hard enough, right? I mean, let's have people trying to shoot you.
So we have a pretty close race. Okami, I thought maybe they were going to be stuck on that long straightaway with that guy looking at them, but they are okay. They're moving out of this lawn, and that gives them about a half-level lead over Bony so far.
Bony is doing it like so this dark grass you have to mow twice, and he's doing it like section by section instead of just walking around once. And I think he's doing it to dodge these bullets, but I still think it's a mistake, because just by staying in the same spot, more of the law is going to come shoot at you.
Yeah. So here you see a mechanic on Okami's screen on that level where you need to... There's more than one lawn tool. Everyone knows that the best way to do lawn maintenance is with a pickaxe. And you can use that to get rid of these rocks in the middle in order to give yourself room to get to the rest of the lawn. Also, there was a snake, and you can run them over with a lawnmower. Totally fine. They will die, though. But it's fine.
OkamiOfGames just got his hat shot off, basically, by that one. Just grazed the very top.
I mowed this entire lawn, and then I stood around, and the level didn't end. I didn't know you had to destroy the rocks. That's not lawnmower.
No, it's. I mean, this is OutLawN. This is different.
Yeah. This is the dark side of the lawn.
Well, also, I mean, this landscaper's fearless, really. There's a lot going on, and he's just kind of getting his work done. Takes his work very seriously.
These snakes are clearly poisonous or something. They kill you immediately if they touch you, and he's just like, okay, well, I'll just work around him, I guess. Oh, I just got shot on the side by this more dangerous blue enemy here. Oh,
I think he walks faster.
In the back.
I think that's the only difference. So one thing I noticed when I played this is that if you walk in let's say OkamiOfGames were to go straight up right now, like he did just now, perfect example, thank you. the bottom guy, when he moves to the same like column as him, usually they don't actually move to exactly the same column.
Oh, you discovered an AI quirk.
Yeah, so like they misalign themselves to your straight line. And that's how I got a lot of lawn mowing in while the law was just watching.
That's funny, because I was constantly like, if I have to go in a straight line, that guy down there could just move onto my line and then I would be screwed. So I was constantly playing around that exact thing. And now you're telling me, actually, that's very unlikely to happen.
The hat types give them different AI as well. Like, some of them are stronger, like smarter than others. This blue hat, he knows what's up. But the normal cowboy hat, not so much.
Well, we'll see if the players pick up on this. OkamiOfGames definitely has been trapped on the left side of this level and got shot. Down to 2 lives and is just kind of waiting, baiting the guy to the left, I guess, before heading to the right.
Yeah, because Okami went, when they did the column on the left, got sniped.
Right.
And so wants to have the time to make this happen.
Well, look how close this clear is for this level.
Yeah,
Both
Bony
players.
caught up.
Wow.
Lawn 7.
they get a little different phrase at the beginning of each one.
Yeah.
It's not the same for each person. I didn't
Oh,
realize.
that's an intentional game over by Okami.
Yep.
Yeah, look at all these lives that Bony has. Bony may have already taken the intentional game over.
I think he just didn't die.
Just playing really
I think that was
yeah,
how we
because this is
caught up,
more
yeah.
than 5. This is high score lives, too.
Also, did we say you can kill the snakes by just running them over with the lawnmower?
No, we didn't.
That's pretty hardcore.
It is.
Just don't think about it. It's a video game. It's fine. It's also like a really good idea. They're very annoying, especially if you're running around with the pickaxe or something. So it's a heavy incentive to, when you've got multiple tools, to head towards the lawnmower first and take care of him.
What is Bony doing?
Bony dropped
He had-
the lawnmower on the pickaxe. That happened to me a
Oh.
couple times.
Yeah. Oh god, Boney's right in front of this blue guy. He just didn't shoot.
They can shoot each other, by the way. So that's why the blue guy at the bottom went away, because these outlaws have tunnel vision. They got one thing in mind, and it's to shoot you. So if the other person's over there, tough luck.
I mean, that's just terrible, like police strategy to have crossfire like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not great.
None of them on the horizontals here.
Yeah,
Both of them on the top and bottom.
Not
That's a
smart.
clear for Boney. But just a tiny bit ahead of OkamiOfGames at this point.
Oh, Bony. Yeah, there we go. almost like, oh, I'm gonna let these snakes out. And was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't let the snakes out. It's probably a good idea not to do that.
Kind of let them out at the bottom, though. I don't know why that was his default thought, too, because in what situation is it ever a good idea to let the snakes out?
Oh, parted the snake sea. Look at that, making it happen.
Not even going after the snakes. This hyper-focused on the lawn. Has a job to do, is here to do it.
It's
I guess
working.
as long as you have lawn to mow, it doesn't matter if you go after snakes because you're invulnerable if you have the lawnmower.
Well, they could hit you from behind.
Can they?
Yeah. An inferior
in a game
player
where you
like
could just,
me would
tap the
notice
button
such a
to spin
thing.
around at any moment, though. That's not such a big concern.
This is why our testers can't be the best among us, because we won't know. They won't know if the snakes can kill you from behind, because Maurice just took them out.
So both players have just the rocks left to work with.
Ooh.
Bony's still a little bit ahead. A couple of nice moves, dodging some shots. There's some interesting forethought. A lot of old classic arcade games are like this, of working with what the AI is doing. And so you can see all of these rocks are in the same position now for Bony. So all 4, and well, I guess 3 now, are going to be around this area shooting where Bony is. Whereas OkamiOfGames has this rock up top, and while he's up there, he's going to be luring enemies over there. Then goes down to the bottom. He gets, if you leave yourself things to do in different parts of the level, you can go where the enemies are not and still be working towards your objective.
But it is taking longer.
A little bit.
Also, I just noticed this game is basically Gobble.
Gobble! Oh my gosh!
Like, you got different tools, you gotta do all the things
The
that the tools
revelation.
do. There's these enemies around.
Look, you are in the best possible company to make that reference, but there are a lot of people watching who I don't think are going to be able to follow you on your It's Just Like Gobble.
Gobble's a not very good game on the PlayStation that I submitted to Mystery Tournament, and people weren't a huge fan.
It was maybe the most bland game I had ever tested. Like, it was fine, it was just so bland.
I want to point out that Bony and Okami now in this state have a gun, which auto aims. So you want to use it up when you can.
I never used it.
What?
Oh.
You are blowing my mind.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, I want to be mowing the lawn. That's how I go fast. I'm not gonna shoot these
You're
guys. They
not
can shoot each
wrong.
other.
But it's just so easy to... You just
Die.
bang, bang,
I
bang,
don't
and then you go back to
understand.
mowing the lawn. I don't know.
It's insane. This is just how it is. We play these games and we're like, oh, this is a hard game, and then someone's like, oh man, that was such an easy.
No,
game.
just don't kill any of the enemies. Then it's easier.
But they shoot each other. See?
They do that.
Boney didn't shoot anyone, and it went from 5 to 3.
True.
Now this level's going to be just about done. Level complete, but OkamiOfGames, making up a lot of ground here, is back in the lead.
One thing, like the paste bin says, don't mow fruit. And then when you mow fruit, it says, don't mow fruit. And I just kept mowing fruit and nothing bad happened, so I have no idea what that is about.
I think you lose the opportunity to pick up the fruit for score.
Yeah,
So
I picked up one fruit and it didn't give me anything, but maybe I was looking wrong. Also, I don't care about score. I want to go fast.
maybe the fruit was delicious.
Maybe the note in the basement is just like a fun little nod to the fact that that's what the game tells you. Oh yeah, these shotgunners.
He mowed
hats
fruit,
have
nothing
shotguns.
happens.
You're right, the shotgunners are sort of... I don't know, they zone out certain areas around the edge of the level, so they force you to sort of think about things differently, but if it's a level of entirely shotgunners, you can find yourself only having to worry about one enemy at a time, instead of a potential 4 or more all around.
Someone in chat saying you might lose a life if you mow fruit. We'll have to pay
What?
attention to that.
I would have game overed at some point, and I mowed so much fruit. I was the fruit poor.
You were just mulching them up over there. Making applesauce all over the lawn.
Yeah, basically.
Bony, half a level behind, went to work on some of the rocks at the bottom and then picks up the lawnmower, I guess because the snake was sort of becoming an issue. Oh, he put the mower down to get the fruit.
Oof. That snake.
No snake in my
More.
fruit.
Oh. OkamiOfGames gets shot in the back, but has a lot of lives here, not in danger of game overing. That's going to be the big thing in this race.
Yeah, I
this
think
is a
Boney
difficult-
did a mistake here.
What is
Leaving
it?
those rocks down there.
Yeah. Like just... It's gonna take so long to walk all the way from up there, get the pickaxe, go either up or down, and then walk all the way around again.
Yep, I agree.
This race has been back and forth.
I think it can be an advantage to have things to do in multiple parts of the level, but not this one. Not if this is like a corridor and he's got everything on one end and the other. Level complete for Okami.
Oh wow.
And he hikes it all the way around. Let me remind myself. There are 16 lawns in this game, and OkamiOfGames has just reached lawn 12, so we are getting down to it.
And he's got like a... I don't know, like a minute almost of an advantage over Boney.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest lead we've seen in this race so far.
This is a difficult level though.
Yeah, I feel like Boney might want to take an intentional.
Man, Okami is just like doing stuff. This is kind of wacky, his strategy here, but it seems to be working out.
there's only one guy who is a threat from Okami working in the sort of top right corner. That's gone now. Two enemies just moved in. We're seeing some missed pickaxe hits. I was doing this a lot. There was just something a little bit clunky about the pickaxe for me. And it just feels so bad. It's a game that is about being efficient, and so just knowing that you're wasting time swinging this thing for no reason feels bad.
Man, this level is, I don't think I really have a good idea of how best to approach it. There's a lot going on.
Ooh, nice.
Okami working on rocks around the outside, leaving the grass. The grass does slow you down. You don't move as quickly in it. So there is some incentive to get rid of it just to speed up your travel around the level.
Does the gun recharge, or is it always just like 3 bullets per gun or something? Oh,
Yeah,
Bony.
that's it.
Bony is on his last life. This would be a huge time loss.
Yeah, this is what this game really is, and
Oh no!
Oh, there it
Can't
is,
shoot the snake! Can't
Of
shoot
all
the
things,
snake!
the snake could have been mowed at some point, but like Marie said, you know, if you just mow the lawn, and you're safe from snakes, so it doesn't matter. But then it's possible you find yourself without your lawnmower, and so this is the big thing in this game, and it's kind of the reason why it was okay to put it in top 8, really, because that is very punishing. And this could be the thing that decides this race, and it could be the thing that eliminates Bony from Mystery Tournament.
Man, okay. One piece of grass left, but had other lives, so it's okay. There's an enemy coming up. Here we go. This guy. This is the enemy right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
OkamiOfGames with 3 lives is not opting to take the intentional game over, but knowing what I know about these guys popping out of the holes with their diagonal shots, maybe this is not the right play. So the shovel is another tool you have to sort of fill in these holes, and that prevents guys from popping up out of them. It does mean they will just pop out of the other ones more frequently until you get rid of all of them. Only firing a couple shots, but still a lot of work to go clearing this lawn.
Okami got shot once. Just 3 more lives, I guess, because the zeroth one counts.
Mm-hmm. Guy in the hole, careful. Oh, yes.
Oh,
So,
he sniped him.
we saw it. OkamiOfGames moved into sort of an orthogonal line of fire and then moved directly south, because then you are moving completely perpendicular to the way the bullet is coming. You're going to get out of the line of fire as fast as possible. If they're shooting on some kind of diagonal, you can't move diagonally away from it. So
True.
you're stuck moving at a more inefficient angle. You're in the line of fire for longer. It's harder to dodge. And I think based off of the movement I saw from Okami, maybe it was coincidental, but I want to say Okami has kind of picked up on that already and is going to be using that to deal with these tricky enemies. Only really close to the end of this lawn now.
Also, I hope Chad is
Hold on to
enjoying this
4 lives.
music. Excellent music loop. We can't hear it ourselves right now, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's got a case of the bubble bobble.
It's just, yeah.
Then level 1 and 2, you're like, oh, this is nice, and then like level 70, you're like, oh boy.
So in hard games with hard game overs like this one, there's like a strategy. Since there's only 16 levels, you could intentional on every level, just like in case. Like Bony has 4 lives, that's great, but he could have 5 lives, you know?
Yeah, that
I
takes
guess
time,
for-
Take to die 4 times.
I wouldn't do it on
Willing to
4
do that.
myself. Yeah, I wouldn't do it on 4 myself, but on 3, like Okami had, I would have done it.
Yeah, it's a tricky decision to make, and being able to make it is just one of the facets of being a good mystery player. So Okami died once, but does clear the lawn. Down to 3 lives now.
Is this the lawn that I hate? This might be the one. These guys in the
Basically-
holes are not helpful.
Where's Okami going?
You gotta get the shovel.
You can't go over the hole.
No. Oh, there we go. It has the shovel now.
Oh, I thought the shovel was at the bottom, but that's the lawnmower.
I can't believe Okami is doing this first try. This is blowing my mind.
Oh, he's doing well. Oh. You jinxed
Yeah, I
him.
mean, we know what's possible, right? Because we do have Maurice here. It was like a barely died in this game, so he,
If you just keep moving, the guys in the hole, they don't really annoy you so much.
just never stop moving.
Yeah.
Just do moving pickaxe shots.
Well, yeah. Between the pickaxing, for example.
Yeah, this is definitely a game. I had some weird freeware, or not free, but like shareware game way back in the day called Dodger. It was a lot like this. It was like kind of like Pac-Man, but these guys would come in from the side and shoot you, and they couldn't get into your play field. This does take inspiration from some stuff, but got that lawnmower element, and we love it.
OkamiOfGames is about to go a full level ahead of Bony.
Yeah. And with only 2 left to go, maybe 3. Let's see.
I think it's 14, 15.
15, yeah, just 2 left, so...
Wow.
Well, 15 is... Yeah, you're right. I thought it was 17.
Beat
My
16.
bad. Beat 16 is the goal.
But OkamiOfGames only has 2 lives and is going for this. I don't know about that.
Ooh, this is risky. Look how many holes
Oh,
there
the
are.
snake!
He's dead. There's no way he could have dodged that. And then now is going for the snake. Yeah, here's the intentional.
Okay. So that's just like 20 seconds lost at least.
Which they can afford currently.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to break out of the middle while the guys on the outside land their shots.
Although Okami doesn't know that.
Maurice
That's the
is
thing.
always
No one
pretty
ever
pointy.
knows where they are relative to the other player unless, you know, the other player is typing stuff in the SRL chat to tell them, which they have no reason to do so.
Oh, Bony has gotten pegged twice by some of these tricky diagonal shots. And again, immediately is down to 1 life. Gonna get rid of these guys on one side of the level, and that's gonna help out a lot. But more enemies have appeared on the outside of the level.
Oof. And there's the diagonal shot coming out of nowhere. Oh!
Okami down to 2 lives, Bony down to 1.
But Bony has
Again.
Bony has the most dangerous enemies dealt with, and the outside enemies at this level aren't so tough.
Yeah, whereas I mean, I say like, oh, you haven't got rid of the dangerous enemies on this level. That's a mistake. But like, there are so many holes.
Yeah. Purposeful game over. It's a smart move at that point, but
Yeah.
an unfortunate time loss.
But that's interesting
There's-
because he started with 5 lives, so this has become a like surviving issue.
Yeah. You can't come into this situation with it. Well, he could have maybe earned lives in a previous one and had 6 or something, but it's not going to get any better than 5 lives on this lawn. So okay,
These guys-
to figure something out.
These guys have the guns. I think you gotta immediately go for the shovel. No mowing.
There's
then
not even... Oh,
Take
there.
out the holes.
I was wondering if there's even any on the outside. But they just took a while. Are these shotgunners?
Yes.
You also get those guns once you get into these circle of holes on the outside here, so that's a good tool. Tommy with the heads up to back out and dodge that guy, and then
Oh, no.
picked up the gun
Oh.
and somehow didn't get shot.
I think because he
Okay.
took him out before he died, it might have canceled the...
Can you shoot him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they pop out, you can shoot them.
I don't know, I never picked up the gun.
And the auto aim is weird, but generally I was able to kind of get the guy that I wanted to get with it.
I don't know if shooting the hole guys helps. It's difficult to know if there's like a limited number of hole guys or if it's related to how many
What
holes you
happened
have.
to Bony? He dug the hole, but the guy was still there and just shot him. Up close. Just the top half of him floating in the void.
Oh no. Yeah, it's supposed to knock him out of the hole when you dig it. Oh my gosh, this snake! Gunning for him.
He's trying to shoot the snake again. Okay. Yeah, the mower is locked away in the bottom right corner too, so getting rid of the snakes, you would have to forego getting rid of the guys with the shovel, so they are going to be around and they are going to be a problem, but not anymore. I think Boney's going to have a decent chance of clearing this lawn, but...
It's actually not that far behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really coming down to the wire here.
One more level after this, equal on lives.
I would take like one look at the last level, see if it's, you know, one of those thanks for playing levels, you know, those are that are basically free. And then if it's not, immediately game over.
Yeah.
I would not take any chances in this. Boney gets hit.
Takes a shot.
1 life left. This is the time where you probably don't want to intentional game over because you've already done a massive portion of the stage.
You're almost home free.
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone's kind of dead.
Is Boney gonna use the guns? There we go.
Another guy shows up immediately, of course.
And this pickaxing takes forever. Worse than Minecraft.
Gotta upgrade the diamond. What's he doing out here?
Yeah, I think Minecraft is inspired by this.
Yeah, OutLawN. We got grass, pickaxe, lawnmower.
Guns. Wait.
Cowboys. There's a lot of cowboys in Minecraft.
Lawn clear for OkamiOfGames. 2 lives left. I gotta assume we're gonna see the intentional game over.
Or not? What?
Or not.
This is a mistake.
This is
100%
so far ahead.
Maybe.
But still, it takes like 10 seconds.
It's tough.
Oh my gosh, Boney, don't die. Ah, oh, was about to shoot.
He had a life left. Boney's gonna intentional 100%. There's no way he's gonna do this with 1 life.
Yeah,
and it's basically gonna come down to like I don't think Boney's gonna be able to mow this lawn so fast that he can catch up.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be is OkamiOfGames gonna be able to do this with 1 life, 2 lives, I guess total, or not. That's what this race is at this point.
Wow. Okay.
I'm surprised Okami didn't intentional.
This is close. Oh!
Good shot.
Snipers.
Oh my god. Oh!
I
so
thought
close.
This lawn was as hard as any other.
Oh no!
Oh, Okami down to the final life.
The guy at the top got him.
15 was the hardest for me, but this one wasn't easy.
Really close shot coming in from Boney, but he had himself lined up on the orthogonal, so he was able to dodge it. That one on the diagonal in the grass, he was completely screwed.
Okami has gotten rid of all the hole guys. Now it's a question of how difficult are these random spawning enemies.
I didn't pick up on that you move slower in the grass. I think I would be able to do much better in this game.
Yeah, I almost doubted myself when I said it.
Oh my God.
Watching it, I think it's true.
I think you're 100% right. Yeah. Boney, why are you leaving those?
He doesn't have the shovel. He went to get
Yeah, but he should have pickaxed to get to the inner holes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess.
He did get rid of 3 of them. Okay.
The guy got shot.
No, he doesn't trust it. He doesn't want to shovel him because he's already been betrayed by a guy who didn't care that his hole got shoveled. So he tried to dodge, didn't work out. Now he's down to 2 lives. Okami is kind of got the level on lock, but earned enough points to get an extra life.
Yeah,
has
got
that barrier now.
And Boney is also on 2 lives.
Okay, holes are gone for Boney, but that's a lot of pickaxing to do.
It all comes down to Minecraft.
Oh, Boney just got shot.
Boney
looked away for 1 second.
Final life.
I would be so nervous here because like this is like a balancing act of how fast do I play and how safe do I play.
Absolutely.
I will criticize this game for having not a lot of lawn in the later stages.
That's true. They're stretching the definition.
It's more like out mining.
It's a quarry with a field nearby.
Oh, Boney made like a smiley.
Quarrel. Quarry
This
Quarrel.
game was almost definitely found by searching the word lawn on itch.io, so it's this is what we're looking for. You
Oh, this
leave
is so
the
close,
lawn
but I think
Okami.
Okami is fast enough. And also Bony has to be afraid of dying. One more death, and he's done for.
That's true. Okami has that buffer, but dying does cost some time, right? Maybe they're actually close enough. If Okami is playing too safe,
I don't
loses time
think so. I think
We'll pick
Okami
up
has
one.
this. It's what a close match, though.
3 rocks remaining. They're all in the corner. There's only 2 enemies left. They're even on the same top and bottom, so you don't have to worry about sideways shots. There's the final rocks.
Oh man.
OkamiOfGames gonna be moving on. Our hopes and dreams with Bony, unfortunately, shattered.
It was really close too.
That was really close, yeah.
If Bony hadn't game overed in that one stage 10 or whatever,
Yeah.
he would have won.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a defining part of this race, absolutely. I want to say OkamiOfGames had enough of a lead that they could have taken the intentional game over on this lawn and still won. But it would have made a close race even closer.
Oh
Here's the
yeah.
final 3 rocks. Oh, he's misaligned. Yeah, look how scary. Oh, no, never mind. There's one on the top left. Sorry. This is probably the right play. And there are the final rocks for Bony. 32:49 is the time. Less than a minute behind in a 30-plus minute race. Fantastic job from both players.
OutLawN.
Out
It's a funny
one.
title. It's a funny title.
Yeah, this
So
is
Bony-
this was really an incredible match, and we've got plenty more coming to you today. But we do have a different set of commentators coming on. We have a large community that have a lot to say, so we regularly are going to be rotating commentators out throughout the day and tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll be rotating players, of course, as we move through
Yeah.
the matches as well. Maurice is going to slide out of this commentator chair and head down into the trenches. So I guess I would be remiss if I didn't at least wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
But that will all be coming up in a little bit. We're going to take another short break.